If you haven't come across affirmations before, they're like sentences or mantras or things or stories that you tell yourself kind of over and over and over again. And they're kind of like a mindset practice. So they're about breaking the pattern of thought that's existing in your mind by introducing a new concept. So it's almost like the thoughts that your mind is used to thinking kind of make little grooves in your brain. And obviously that's an analogy, but it's energetically it's kind of similar. So the thoughts that you keep thinking kind of call you and are kind of a little bit difficult to break. So an affirmation is something that you bring in consciously to try and create a different thought. So say, for example, you feel like money is hard. You might want to try the affirmation, money comes to me easily, which means you would repeat, money comes to me easily, money comes to me easily, money comes to me easily. And you say it when you're, doing the shopping, whenever your mind is not required for something kind of important, you're saying your affirmation, you're saying your affirmation. Or you can just do it every now and then, whenever. The thing about affirmations is they work really naturally for some people, but that's not true of everybody. And I'm going to tell you why and give you a tip so that you can change it if you're one of the people that it doesn't always work for. So if you are saying your affirmation in your mind and that's all that's happening and you're repeating it over and over and over again, if you know anything about the chakra system, energetically, this is the third eye space. So if you're saying it over and over and over and over and over again, that can be helpful and it can be really good to work on your mindset. The thing is though, mindset and energy are two different things. And there's another module about this, so you can refer to that one if you need that to be further explained. But just briefly, mindset and energy really strongly impact each other, but they're two different separate things. And the reason affirmations work for some people is that they say their affirmations and they feel it in their being, which means their energy is connected to that feeling, to that belief, and that creates the energetic change in the system. Whereas a lot of people just say, money comes to me easily, money comes to me easily, and it stays limited energetically to the third eye space. So I'm going to give you a trick so that you can start to implement affirmations in a way that doesn't just stay up in your mind, but filters into your energy and into all the layers of your being. So for example, when I was starting my healing journey, I knew that I was good at what I did, but I sometimes had doubt about it and I would compare myself to other people. So I started to say to myself regularly, I'm an amazing and magical healer. I'm an amazing and magical healer. Sometimes I'd say, I'm an amazing and magical healer and channel. I'm an amazing and powerful healer and channel. So I'd repeat that over and over again. And I did realize that it was hanging out in my third eye. It wasn't filtering into the fiber of my being. So what I did is I have got 2 puppy dogs and I walk them every day. So that's handy because that's a routine that I've got. It's something that's already established. And I decided to use my walking time to be my affirmation time, but I wanted to embed it into all the layers of my being. So what I did was, before I started my affirmations, I connected into an experience of when I had done something amazing with a client, when I had helped them to have a really good insight or shifted something massive. It created a miraculous feeling for them and for myself. So I would first connect into that feeling before I started the affirmations. And that meant I was already connected to the experience in my being of myself as having that skill set. And then I would walk the dogs and I would take that feeling with me and say, I'm a miraculous and powerful healer and channel. I'm a miraculous and powerful healer and channel. And I would feel it in my body. The other thing that I did was I would imagine that the cells of my body were like little Pac-Man and they would eat the affirmation. So I'd imagine the affirmation is there, and as I'm walking through, my cells are going and like grabbing the affirmation and putting it into my body. You're going to hear me say this a million times. Imagining, visualizing, playing with ideas in your mind is a really amazing way to get your consciousness and your energy involved in things. And that is why the mindset stuff impacts the energy. But you really do need to have that sense of feeling it in your being. So if you're going to do affirmations, and I do highly recommend them, you want to try and bring them into your being. So remember a time where you felt something similar to what you're trying to create for yourself. Don't just remember it though, feel it. Take the time to connect into the feeling of it. Then employ your affirmation, trying to make sure your attention doesn't just go up into your head and it stays connected to the feeling that you're trying to create and that you're reinforcing with the memory. And then imagine that your body, your cells, every fiber of your being is taking that affirmation in, is imbibing it. And that is when affirmations have got the power to change not just your mindset, but your energy. And you've got to remember, the universe is responding to all layers of your being. It is not just what you're trying to think. It doesn't just respond to your mindset. It responds to all of the levels of your being. So affirmations are fabulous, but use them with all of the layers of your being. Let me know how you go. Talk about it in the group. Explore, play. I'll see you in the next one.